But and then he said maybe it's because they're in Miami, we're in Sacramento, they're home, they fed into the crowd. And I'm with that. Sacramento Kings, we don't get no slack because we are the Sacramento Kings. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. Today we're going to talk about that Sacramento Kings versus Miami Heat game, the second game of this matchup this season so far. And Mike Brown, he was livid. He was upset. He was disappointed in the referees in the press conference, calling them out, saying that Tyler Herro on that game-winning three-point shot he made over Terrence Davis was a travel. And if you look at that replay, it was a travel. All right, he actually lifted up his pivot foot, and he took another step with his right foot, and like a two-step side step, and shot a jump shot, a three-point shot over Terrence Davis, which won them the game. So I like that he said that didn't really win them. That was the reason that didn't really win them the game because there's other things they could have done during the game to prevent that situation. But still, I said I have to defend my players, and the referee, it's a hard job, but it's an isolation situation. You're watching these two guys, Terrence Davis and Tyler Herro. You got one referee probably looking above. You got one referee looking at his feet. And, it's an isolation play. So it was something you cannot miss. But and then he said maybe it's because they're in Miami, we're in Sacramento, they're home, they fed into the crowd. And I'm with that. Sacramento Kings, we don't get no slack because we are the Sacramento Kings. So I understand that. But as far as the game, we played much better. De'Aaron Fox didn't play this game, obviously, with a bone bruise. And Jimmy Butler didn't play this game also. So it was an even out game, too. Both of your best players are out. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, when I watched that game, I'm not sure it's my eyes telling me this because I'm a Kings fan, but we looked like the better team. The shots we took were way easier than the shots that the Miami Heat took. Miami Heat made a couple of buckets being in isolation. We did too, especially with Malik Monk. But most of our buckets was in ball movement within the offense, wide open backdoor cuts, wide open threes. And we missed a bunch of wide open threes. Keegan Murray was 1 for 5 from three today. Sorry, yesterday. I'm making this video the next day. 1 for 5 from three yesterday. And most of his threes were wide open. And normally Keegan Murray is automatic when he's wide open. Kevin Huerter, he shot 44%, which is his season low so far. All right. Well, we're not complaining about that. Kevin Huerter is a godsend to the team, man. I mean, the guy is reliable like crazy on the offensive end. He did have some plays throughout the game, especially in the fourth quarter when he was a liability defensively. It was back-to-back plays in the fourth quarter when Miami went on a run. When we were down, we were up by 4, and Miami ended up going up by 3 or 5, one of those. And Kevin Huerter, he allowed a backdoor cut, and he got beat off the dribble, which allowed a wide open 3. All right, so defensively, Kevin Huerter has to be better, but offensively, he's been great. All right, Sabonis. Well, first the team. The video I made yesterday talking about what has to happen for us to win this game. The two main problems the Kings have is fouling and turnovers. Right now, I haven't checked today, but yesterday we were second to last in fouls. We were averaging 24 fouls a game. All right. Yesterday, we only had 18 fouls. Not only, but we had 18 fouls yesterday. Making progress. And guess what? Sabonis fouled out in the last 2 games. He had 2 fouls this game. And one of the fouls that was called on him, Mike Brown had to throw a challenge. He had to call a challenge. It's not NFL. He had to call a challenge. And we went for that. It was an early foul. They tried to call him an early offensive foul. And clearly it was a foul on the defender. His foot was in the restriction area. So 2 fouls for the day. And Sabonis finished with 22 points, 8 assists. 22 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. He had a tremendous game. All right. He played a lot of minutes also because I think Mike Brown understood that we don't have Fox. So Sabonis had to play more minutes because he's a playmaker. He's within our offense that we run. Sabonis is perfect for that flow of the offense. Also, I said had limited turnovers. We had 12 turnovers yesterday. Normally we have 16, average 16 a game. We had 21 against Miami the last time we played them. But we had 12 turnovers this time. That's a huge jump from last time we played them, 21 to 12 turnovers. All right. So that's good. But it'd be great to lower it even more. All right. So, but 12 is better than 16. 12 is better than 21. All right. Kevin Huerter 22 points. But the person that actually stepped up, I said he has to step up today. I said him and somebody else. Malik Monk stepped up. I said Terrence Davis also. Terrence Davis shot 3 threes. All of them were wide open. He missed all 3 of them. But he did make some free throws in the fourth quarter, which I appreciate. Malik Monk, 19 points, 7 assists, y'all. Shot 61% from the field, and only in 21 minutes. He was a spark off the bench. He really was. He was our isolation bucket getter. When the shot clock was winding down, we trying to get a bucket. Malik Monk would bail us out a few times. All right, so I appreciate that. But now I know. Look, Tyler Hero had a good game. Tyler Hero had 26. All right, but the person that I'm upset about that we let have a good game, and it's the reason why we lost this game, is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry had 22 points. Unacceptable. We can't have Kyle Lowry having 22 points. He shot 57% from the field. He actually made a first field goal. After the first 3 he made, I was like, uh-oh. And he hit a clutch shot over, I think it's over Sabonis. He went to the lane, spin around, fadeaway jump shot in the paint over Sabonis, I believe it was Sabonis. And that was clutch because Davion Mitchell just made a layup, and then Kyle Lowry comes down and make another layup, and Davion Mitchell made 2 layups. And then Davion Mitchell had 9 points. 4 of those points was in the clutch. He had 4 layups, 2 layups. But we tied the game up with like 30-something seconds left. I'm like, we need a stop. We get a stop. We get the last shot. Kyle Lowry try to go for 2 for 1. I'm like, bet. Let them try to go for 2 for 1. Let them rush his shot. He shoots a fadeaway over Sabonis, and he makes it. I'm like, wow. How did that happen? Then we're down by 2. Sabonis gets fouled over awesome play call. Not play call, but awesome ball movement. I think Malik Monk, somehow he passed it to Sabonis, and should have been an and 1. Sabonis got to make that, but it's all good. Should have been an and 1, but he missed it. But he was clutch too. He made 4 free throws in a row in that sequence, in that minute and a half situation to actually keep us tied with the Miami Heat. And then there Tyler Hero comes down, pump fakes, he travels, side steps, shoot a 3 over Terrence Davis, we lose the game. All right, so but this team right now 2-5, but you can see the difference of this team. I know Miami. Matter of fact, David, he comes on a lot for the show. He's a 49ers fan for NFL, but he likes Miami Heat. He said himself, he said, man, y'all look good this year. Y'all look different. And that was an opportunity to sweep Miami. I'm kind of upset about that. I really want us to sweep them this year, but it's all good. All right. So next up, we got Orlando Magic. My brother Javon is actually an Orlando Magic fan. All right. So we got to serve up those L's to Orlando. I'm very confident we can beat Orlando, but you never know. This is the NBA, and Orlando is a very talented young team. They're just young, but they're very talented. All right. And they have size also. So something that we kind of lack a little bit, but they do have, but they don't have no bruisers though. So the size is going to be a huge difference when we play them. But we got Orlando. Then after Orlando, guys, we wrap up the road trip with Golden State Warriors. All right. So we're 2-5. Let's end this this tour, all right, at 4-5. So that's all I have for you guys today. And I'll see you guys at the next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.